And that's how it goes. You never ever know about the NWO. Deep behind enemy lines for November 29th, 2020. Yeah, Sunspot Alert. Earth-directed M-class, strong M-class solar flare warning. 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 More Earth changes and geopolitical upheaval. And another update to the New World Order from the No Link News Desk. Move over, harp-tards. You will not see this earthquake prediction or earthquake news from Doomsday Dumbass Disinfo Dutchie's magic 3D earthquake crystal ball first. So in case you miss it, or you want to wait around for sloppy seconds from Doomsday Dumbass Disinfo Dutchie, let's get to the science of things today. Back in 1998, I began listening to the radio show Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell and heard a guest talk about and shattered the global warming community and Agenda 21 psychos. Yeah, Mitch Petros shocked the world with his space weather earthquake forecast equation. And it went something like this. Sunspots trigger solar flares. Solar flares trigger the Earth's magnetic field to weaken. A weakening Earth's magnetic field triggers shifting jet stream currents and shifting ocean stream currents. Shifting ocean stream currents and shifting jet stream currents trigger extreme weather and human disruption. So now breaking into the news today and bringing it up to speed, how and what just occurred just a few hours ago. No doubt about it. There was a slight chance of solar flares, but Sunspot number 2786 obviously did not cooperate with earthquake forecasters this weekend. A sunspot, yeah, that is directly facing Earth. If you haven't seen the image yet, and I'm sure we're going to get all to this today's show. Hold on just a second. Let me get this copied and pasted over into the mix. Whoops. That didn't work. And we'll show you what I'm talking about. Sunspots trigger solar flares. Solar flares trigger the Earth's magnetic field to shift. So, let me get in here, bring this up. Boom. There we go. No doubt about it. There it is, 2,786. Ooh, I didn't want to do that, did I? Yeah, I did. Go back here. Did I lose it? No, I didn't, did I? So, well, that don't look too bad, does it? All right, this is breaking news here today, right now. We had a strong M-class flare, even though it wasn't any, there was a slight chance of it being forecasted today. And this eruption is now Earth-directed, and over the next few days, we should experience some pretty active space weather. Yeah, and this could include radio blackouts and other things. So let's go to the Space Weather Forecasting Center and show you exactly what I mean. Well, that's not going to give it to you. I'm going to have to adjust this down and show you. Here it is right here in the mix. There we go. It's almost, it's definitely over an M5 class. So it's probably closer to an M6 to an M7 class solar flare. And just to see how big of a spike this thing is. Oh, man. I'm going to have to adjust the screen down a little bit, shrink it down in, and just see how big of this jump occurred today. So, let's go through this data. It looks like the GOES X-ray flux indicates that at about 12 UTC time, which would have put it at about 8 a.m., maybe about 7 a.m., so we had a solar flare that stretched from about 12 to about for approximately 4 hours. Well, maybe a half hour where it spiked there, you know, but it is the tapering off, it looks like, right now live. So this just occurred within the last hour and a half, 2 hours. This major solar flare. Breaking news, you're going to see this news story in the news cycle here very soon. Just to give you a heads up, it's breaking here first at No Link News, so you get to see that here first as we go back and whoops, close out that. See some more data here from the instruments from the scientific community. The sunspot here, you might adjust it. Let's play a little segment of it to show you how powerful this sunspot is right now. Well, maybe not. No, I don't know. There is a big solar flare on the backside there that's releasing major energy. As you can see, the magnetic loops intertwined as it expands there on the left side. Maybe that's the X-class. Oh, of course. Oh, man. You guys can't see this. I got to move the adjusted over here so you can see what I'm talking about. Jeez. Get carried away. Now, here we go. It looks like there's even a bigger solar flare on the backside, like I said, there to the left of the horizon of the sun. You can see those filaments all bursting out really strong there. So I'm not gonna make any claims that this is an Earth-directed solar flare, but once again, the sunspot that I just pointed out. 2786 is an active region, and it is pretty intense, pretty strong looking. But you go to the left, straight over there to the edge, and there's something rotating around that looks pretty nemesing. But once we figure into the mix, there's another satellite image capturing this solar flare. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is not an Earth-directed solar flare. Well, so I'm gonna have to re-title this. No, I'm not. It's not. That's not gonna work. No, it's off the back side of the sun. It looks like that solar flare is, but that's a pretty powerful one that I see right there, as data indicates. Man. If it is Earth-directed, it would, in the next few days, I would start preparing people for major geomagnetic storm activity, northern lights, and earthquakes, Dutchie. Just give you a heads up. But I don't know. Like I said, it appears to be that this is off a secondary sunspot that's growing in size on the backside the satellites are not picking up. But as we follow through the data, maybe you can maybe you can look up and see the sunspots, because there's reports you can see it through the clouds right now. Okay, let's move on here and see. We're not getting any planetary solar winds or geomagnetic activity yet. We're still in the green. We start getting up in the 5 and 6s, and we're going to start seeing some pretty active weather going on. Yeah. Space weather, that is. So we're looking at the real-time imagery. What's the geoelectric field showing? Have we seen any electric intensity hitting the United States today? So the magnetic field doesn't look to be very strong. Not yet, at least. We'll see when that solar flare hits, you know what I'm saying? The real-time solar wind speeds. Let's see, we'll get that data in. So we can factor in all this into the mix. Yeah, the wind speeds are down around 350 to 375 kilometers a second, so we're not getting whacked with any solar winds yet. And the magnometer looks like the cycles show it pretty good too. So I think Dutchy's been forecasting major earthquakes because the tectonic plates are moving. Yeah, they always move, Dutchy. We know that sort of thing over here. No Link News. Nothing major as far as earthquakes to report, but once again, the equation that Mitch Petros developed went like this. Charged particles or cosmic rays or highly energetic energy, radioactive energy from the sun, is going to hit the Earth's atmosphere and ionosphere and whack and trigger a flux in the Earth's magnetic field when these solar storms hit. But obviously, I haven't seen any clues of these solar storms hitting yet, Dutchy, but you might want to be prepared. You might want to have a plan. You might want to think about the worst case scenario. But once again, here at No Link News, I do not think, from my studying this latest data, we have an Earth-directed flare to worry about. But let's be warned again. We're going to warn. We're going to put out a warning. There's an Earth-directed sunspot. Did it produce an M-class, M5, M6, M7 class flare? Well, we haven't found this out yet. I'm only looking at the live data, but they did, no doubt about it, Space Weather did issue a sunspot alert, and some sunspot just released a M65, 6, 7 class solar flare. I'm No Link News, Never Know, Patriot Broadcasting, and Liberty Tree Radio field reporter, number 8,510. And as always, God bless the Republic. Death to the New World Order. We are on the march. The Empire is on the run. We shall prevail.